What does a technology advisor do all day anyways? Are you sure you want to know? Okay. Meet Eric. Eric's a CTO in Manhattan. The CEO tells Eric they're opening 2 new office locations in Chicago in 2 months. So Eric needs to get them up and running in 8 weeks. And of course, Eric is already drowning in a sea of other projects. He already's got to manage all the IT infrastructure and software applications, including the patches and updates, disaster recovery, the PCs, security, mobility, remote workers, as well as working through all the various contracts. Now he has to duplicate this all around 2 new locations fast. Also, the CEO has asked Eric to start looking at security as a service, IoT solution, and AI solutions because he read something interesting about this on LinkedIn. Eric finds out that his current carrier does not provide service in one of the 2 new locations. He does not know who operates Chicago, so after research, he finds 7 potential new vendors to choose from. 7 potential vendors, and time's running out. Of course, know that the carrier's sales reps will make promises they can't keep because they have targets to meet. I mean, they're salespeople, right? One sales rep tells Eric that he can have his 2 new locations up and running in 1 week if he signs the contract that day. And another sales rep tells him he'll be up and running in 2 months. The other rep tells him something in between. And the pricing? All over the place for no apparent reason. Now it's already 5 weeks later and only 2 of the vendors he's talked to can provide him with a solution that remotely fits what he needs. And now what about security as a service and IoT? The process starts all over again. And Eric is no IoT expert, so he's flying completely blind here. Who should he believe? Then Eric talked to a supplier agnostic, trusted technology advisor. He started a partnership with First Light Cloud Exchange. FCX is a third-party neutral company that operates as a telecom and cloud solution agency, like a consultant and broker combined. But they're much better than that. But I'll tell you about that in a second. You see, an FCX advisor already knows the strengths and weaknesses of every supplier in the country. The advisors have over 10+ years experience in the telecom and IT industry and have their own in-house support staff. This means that they know which suppliers can meet the needs of which industry, which locations, and his company's unique systems and strategies. Better yet, instead of sitting on the other side of the table during strategy discussions, Eric's cloud and technology advisor sits on the same side of the table as Eric, like a true partnership. FCX does not have any sales targets because of their relationships with various technology distributors. They can choose from dozens or even hundreds of suppliers with no obligations or incentives to choose from, meaning Eric gets the best solution for his company, not the salesperson. In short, FCX cares more about helping Eric find the right solution for his business. When there's a problem, Eric calls FCX's customer care department, not the general customer care number of one of his suppliers. This means that tickets get prioritized for Eric, and he has one number to call when he needs support with any of his technology assets when problems. This is total accountability before, during, and after the implementation. And whatever solution Eric and his technology advisor decide on, FCX will negotiate the best rates for Eric that are the same that Eric could get by going direct. And get this, Eric does not have to pay FCX anything, zero, for doing all this work. FCX gets paid by the supplier, and if they were paying one of their sales reps, well, better actually. So Eric gets all the service, strategy, accountability, trust, and optimal solutions at 0 cost. And because the advisors invested in a long-term relationship with Eric, as this is something that their own business success depends on, it means they're more accountable to Eric. So everybody wins, including the supplier who gets more business without having to hire a salesperson. It's how business is evolving in the cloud industry. So, do you want to get all these benefits of working with a non-cost technology advisor? Call FCX at 888-329-6690 today, or chat with us on our website, fcxnyc.com today, and let's get started.